Hey there. Every app needs a features and bugs board, and I'm going to show you how to easily add a full feature voting board, a public roadmap, and a changelog to any iOS app in about 5 minutes of actual code. So it's called Features.Vote. It's a native Swift SDK with 0 dependencies, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which pieces to drop in and how to make them yours. So this is an open source GitHub repo, and I'm going to link it down below so you can read it and go through it. But before that, I'm going to walk you through what you're actually getting first. So we have an iOS simulator here, and imagine this is your app, and you can easily add buttons to embed these widgets into your app. So here on this view, we have the feature voting board. So users will be automatically logged in like this, so test.example.com. But it's up to you how you're going to feed like the user details to the widget. So we have this here. Users can view the open feature requests or bug tickets. They can upvote on ones that they want, and then they can also click on it, see more details, and comment like, I want this too. And they can also add like images, so they can add screenshots of like the bug that they encountered or the feature that they want. And additionally, they can also subscribe. So if they subscribe to this post, for example, they'll be sent an email for whenever this request has been moved to like in progress, done, and so on and so forth. And they can also create posts, which is pretty cool. So this is basically what you need to gather feedback and know what to prioritize next. So yeah, next up is roadmap. And it's pretty straightforward. It's just a view for users, and they'll basically be able to see what you're currently working on. So this establishes transparency and trust. And definitely will help set your app apart from other apps, because you're basically showing users that you're working on your app, listening to their feedback. And yeah, next up is we have a changelog widget. So users can easily see what changed, and this helps communicate new features to your users in an easy to read list. So they can click on this, see more details, see that, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. So you have all these 3 widgets, and these are all customizable. So you can, on the UI, you can choose to show the comment count, show the tags, show their avatars or not, enable pull to refresh. I'll make the description more minimal, like set this to 1, and it'll only show 1 line here. And you can also prevent or allow anonymous voting and anonymous comments, depending on how your app is structured. And this is one of the important parts. Like, you can customize the colors and theming of your widgets to make them truly yours. And yeah, some really cool customizations here. You can read more on the README here. So there's more configurations here. Additionally, you also have like a create feature sheet here. So it's like you can add a button on your page, and then when users click on it, they can see this like suggest a feature or report a bug sheet, and they can post their feedback from there, which is awesome. So you have all of these widgets on your iOS app effortlessly. You just plug in using the SDK, and then once you want to manage your like feedback, you then go to like your Features.Vote dashboard, and you can basically just move around the cards here, add a comment as like an admin. So we're not doing this. something like that. Add as internal note. There are a bunch of features and functionality here. I'll leave that up to you to explore. But one cool thing is that you can, on the SDK, you can also pass if like a user is a paying user and how much they spent on your app, and it'll show on your dashboard. So you know what your paying users are actually requesting and what they're looking for, basically. You can see activity logs, the users, the releases. This is where you share and embed your board. And then you can also invite your team. You can do all sorts of stuff, which is cool. This is a very easy way to manage feedback. Get the user's email, send them an email, send them a notification. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Next up, I'll show you how to integrate it with your iOS app. So the SDK supports SwiftUI, and it also supports UIKit. So depending on what you use, you can go the SwiftUI way or do the UIKit way. But yeah, for SwiftUI, you go to Xcode, go to File, and click on Add Package Dependencies. And then you can just paste this GitHub link here, and it'll like get the latest commit, basically. But if you prefer like a specific version, you can also add it to your package.swift and then specify like the version. So the releases version is listed here, and you can reference that. And then once you've imported that package on the actual code, you can just do this, import Features.Vote, and then configure it. And initially you will only need your slug, but ideally you would configure your board with a lot more options. But to start, you can just do .configure and your project slug. First thing you need to do actually is to like go to Features.Vote and log in. It takes literally just 1 minute to sign up and then create your project, and then you'll have your slug and paste it here. Now, yeah, that's basically it. So you click configure. Now you can just declare and instantiate your boards and your roadmap and your changelog wherever you need to. UIKit is pretty similar, but it's just different syntax, and you're just referencing the view controller instead of this way. And yeah, this is a quick table on the widgets that you have access to, and quick theming configurations here, and also an important one here, you can do some user identification, update the user state based on the authenticated user, and then you can also localize some text and change some labels. Okay, so we also have like the test app here. So this is an easy way for you to just copy and paste what we already have here, because this test app is what's on here. So you can just copy paste, like for example, the configuration view. It has everything here that we support, and then actually just loading the widgets with a tab view. So yeah, easy peasy. You can even just feed this to your AI of choice like Claude, Gemini, Codex, and I'm pretty sure that it'll integrate it for you easily. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to create an issue here, or reach out to me directly at my email that I'm going to link in the bio below. Yeah, I'm going to link the link to the GitHub, the link to Features.Vote, and yeah, cheers.